Hello everyone, my name is Sputnik, and today, let's talk about Blackout. So I saw this article this morning saying that Black Ops 4 Blackout will allow you to respawn for a limited time. Now those of you who don't know, the point of a Battle Royale, which Black Ops 4 Blackout is a Battle Royale mode inside of Call of Duty. It's basically where typically 100 people, I'm not sure how many players are in the game now, typically 100 people fly into a map in a plane, and they drop in starting with nothing. You loot for weapons and gear and ammo and whatever else you need, and you fight until the last person is standing, or if you're playing in squads, until your squad is the last one standing. Now the whole niche with this game is when you die, you're done. That's it. You can either spectate and wait till the end of the game, or you can just load back to the lobby and start another game right away. And it's kind of this big phenomenon that's been taking off for the past, I'd say, 2 years. I mean, really the last year, but it's been going on for a couple years now. It started with like H1Z1, then PUBG, then Fortnite, now Black Ops. I talked about Battlefields that's coming out later on this year. But for those of you that don't know, Black Ops 4 is free to try this week. It ends on January 24th, so if you'd like to try it out, go ahead and download it. It's actually free to play for the next week. I'd recommend jumping in there. Now, it seems that Treyarch are pulling out all the stops to get new players involved by adding a limited time mode which will allow players to respawn with certain limitations. This is pretty interesting. I mean, I know Fortnite has some modes like this. A lot of their limited time modes, like Rumble, Team Rumble, you basically go into like 50v50, and when you die, you just spawn overhead and you drop back in. Now, this is pretty interesting for a game like this. It's a new mode entitled Down But Not Out, which makes sense. Squads only, which is a little disappointing. I typically like to play solos or duos. I'm not a big fan of squads. And will allow teammates to respawn with each collapse as long as at least one team member is still alive at that point. But not only will this give new players a chance to get to grips with Black Ops 4 Battle Royale, but it should also give seasoned players, or veterans, a much more
Heal me, you trash cunt!
hectic final circle to deal with. And I actually think this is really interesting. I wouldn't want this as... I'm glad when I first read this title, I assumed they were adding this to the game, like just in the game. You can just always respawn as long as someone's alive. I'm glad that so there's some limitations to it. It's a limited time mode, so you can still play just the typical one if you want. This is really just to introduce new players, like me, for example. I've been playing Call of Duty since 2009 when Modern Warfare 2 came out. And let's say I was still a Call of Duty guy and had never played Fortnite or PUBG, and I jumped into Black Ops 4 for this free week or free weekend. I would have no clue what's going on. It's a good way to introduce new players to the game. While the limited time mode, Down But Not Out, isn't likely to be quite that crazy, it's probably the closest thing we'll get to what actually looks like a really fun game mode. That's another thing. A lot of people are getting kind of fatigued out with Black Ops 4, and the not just Black Ops 4, but the Blackout. Especially, people are saying that the zombies is not great this year.
It's my first game.
That the multiplayer is just more of the same, which of course it is. It's Call of Duty. It's just going to be more of the same. It's basically just a reskinned Black Ops 3, which I don't necessarily agree with. And then the Blackout is just not that exciting. So I think the best way to go about this is to take a step from Fortnite. I mean, I hate to say that you should copy Fortnite, but they do a lot of things right. They have weekly updates. Well, not really. They almost have daily updates. They have updates constantly. They add new items every week. They have new challenges every week. And they're constantly reinventing their map. Now, I'm not saying Call of Duty should add something to the map every single week or anything like that, but I think they need another map or another 2 maps. I think they need to, and honestly, they're probably already working on it. But I think they should take what they have that's working and expand upon it and not try to make too many changes, but they need to add stuff, maybe add some weapons. They need to add a couple more maps, a couple more biomes, or a bigger map. There's so many issues with this game where the map is just so small, and it's not, but whenever you're in a fast-paced game like Call of Duty, you can move through that map pretty quickly. They need to slow it down a little bit. Anyway, guys, to wrap things up and as we come to a close, if you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe. If you have any suggestions on what you might like to see on this channel, feel free to leave a comment. I'm open to suggestions. I'm kind of in my testing phase right now on what I want to do and what I like to do. That being said, Blackout's free to play until January 24th. Give it a try. Go to your Battle.net, your PlayStation Store, your Xbox Store. Download it and give it a try. I think it might be worth it. Thanks, guys. Catch you later.
Yeah, I tried, but
Well, that would have been a good Molotov.
yeah.